Well, there is a lot of real estate information out there. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not. It's hard to know.
The old fact and fiction game. So Brian Boer, a real estate agent at Berkshire Hathaway Premier Home Services Premier Properties, is here to separate fact from fiction for us. As always, man, great to have you here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So let's talk about what are some of the more common myths about looking for a home?
All right, so probably the most common myth, and it drives me crazy because it's totally avoidable and it causes so many problems, is people say, there's no reason to get pre-approved till you find the house you want. And this is totally fiction. It's a lie. And it's understandable because most people work 9 to 5. Banks are open 9 to 5. I understand no one up here works 9 to 5, but and it's a pain to go in the bank, but keep in mind you can do that online, you can do that by phone. And what's going to happen, you're going to go out searching one Sunday, not expecting to find the house of your dreams. You're going to find the house of your dreams. Then it's a scramble to get tax returns, pay stubs, all that. Meanwhile, that house might sell. Meanwhile, you might find out you're not even qualified for that amount. Or what happens most often, and it's the most heartbreaking, is you'll find out you're almost qualified to buy that house. And there might be just something little you can fix, something with your credit, or something you just need to pay off and you'd be qualified, and then you know you missed out just because you weren't prepared.
Yeah, you got to be prepared when you're going into something this big. So what about when it comes to having a real estate agent to help you buy a home?
Right. So there's a lot of information on the internet that says when you're looking to buy a house, work with someone that just works with buyers. And there are some agents in our market that only work with buyers. They don't list houses and sell houses. They just work with buyers. And working with someone like that is good, but there are some huge, huge benefits to working with someone that lists and sells home, you know, like myself or most of our agents, especially when you're in negotiating time. Being able to put yourself on the seller's end can really help think of what they want and be like, okay, what can we concede that probably will help the seller, it really won't hurt us. The other thing to think of, you know, is I like having long-term relationships with my clients. Most people move in 5 to 7 years. So when I'm helping a buyer buy a house, I'm also looking at it like, okay, in the next 5 to 7 years, is something going to change in our market that might make this house hard to sell in the future?
Good tips.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking to list my home, what should I know about, or what's important about working with a real estate agent?
Right. So the common myth that I always hear is people say, hey, interview 3 or 4 agents and just pick the one that says they can sell your house for the most amount of money. This is a total myth. In fact, don't even talk about pricing till the very, very end, because if that information isn't correct, you can't make the right decision. So when you're interviewing an agent, you know, look at their experience, look at, you know, their history, have them show you a list of properties that they've sold in the last year, and really look at, you know, how long does it take them to sell them? What percentage of list price to sale price are they getting? Find the agent that you know is giving you the best information, and then use their pricing to make the best decision for yourself.
So what's another myth then that comes along with pricing your home when you're trying to sell it?
Right. The one myth I always hear is, hey, I should be able to get 10% above assessed value for my house, or something like that, a big blanket statement. A lot of times those are false. Pricing a house is a little bit of mixture of science and art, and assessors really can only deal on the science end. They're just looking at square footage, bedrooms, bathrooms, locations. But there's some art to pricing. It's hard to quantify, you know, hey, this house has a great view, this one doesn't. This house is gorgeous, this house smells like cat urine. You know, those are things assessors can't take in mind, so trust your agent on stuff like that.
Quickly, man, your phone number, how can people get a hold of you?
Yeah, 218-850-2004 is my cell number, or Brian, B-R-Y-A-N, .Boer, B-U-H-R, at bhhspreproperties.com.
Great stuff. Thank you very
Brian.
much. Stick
Perfect.
around. When we come back, we're talking about money and millennials right after this.